So today on Project Shop, we are going to try to scrap as much of the scrap that I rounded up yesterday and load it in this dump trailer over here so I can get it out of here and start kind of cleaning up and making some room. Another thing I got to do today, so wintertime, I noticed our grass has stopped growing out here. And if you've seen that video yesterday, we bought 6 bales, big giant round bales of hay, and we got a really good deal on them. The neighbor had bought a bunch, and we got these for 80 bucks a piece. And apparently they're really good quality from wherever he gets them from. He gets them from a friend of his. So it's good to know the locals. I'm getting kind of acquainted with the neighbors. The one neighbor I got the hay from, cool dude. Actually has like a salvage yard. And I might be getting, I'm going to talk to him. We were in the middle of something, but I briefly talked to him about getting some parts for my 89, or my wife's 89 F350. And some other, I want to go look in his yard and see what he's got, because I need a column for my truck and some other things. But then I got acquainted with the other neighbor across the way from me. He's a cool dude. He actually offered to come over here. He's got a huge front end loader. Said he didn't know if it'd fit under here, but his front end loader would rip this up a lot faster and easier than a skid steer. Combination of the two, we could knock this out pretty quick. Now, I'm gonna try to get him. I think he'll follow me. He's actually a really chill horse. Some instances, other than when it's feeding time. Rusty, come on, buddy. Come on, Rusty. See, he comes to you like a dog. Come on, buddy. We got our herd out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All accounted for. Come on, Rusty Roads. Mari. Hey, Mari. Hey, girl. She's a little skittish. This guy. This guy. Come on in here. See, I don't even need to get him to come with a carrot. He wants a carrot. He knows there's a carrot somewhere. So since he was good, we'll give him a carrot. Come on, boy. Oh. Watch it. There you go. Good girl. Come on. Get your carrot. It's over there. I gotta separate them. Rusty. He's trying. He knows he's about to be separated. Yeah, because you're a menace. Whenever you come to the gates, they'll try to come out. Oh, look at the little baby cow coming. See, if you would eat from my hand, I'd feed you some snacks. I'm going to get you guys a big bale of snacks. So, what we're going to do is, we got these brown patches. I'm going to bring that bale over here, unwind a little bit of it, lay it down in there. Hopefully they'll eat down through it. That's what the agricultural people said. They should eat down through the hay. Now the neighbor told me, see, he got a bunch of bales he bought the other day. He told me not to put the whole bale out here, because what they'll do is they'll climb up on top of it and crap and pee on it, and then they won't eat it. So we're going to put out a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to bring the whole bale up out of here. I don't know how well this is going to work. It's my first time doing it. First time ever dealing with the giant round bales. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. We're going to let my truck charge up while we're doing that, and then we'll get over there to some scrapping. Ah, this is beautiful country out here, man. Hey Mari, you want another little snack? I'll bring snacks when I come back with the machine. Let's take some of this. Let's see if it's something they want. You don't have to get up, dude. I was gonna get up anyway. I didn't mean to interrupt your little siesta, but we got a little bit of hay. What do you think? Yeah? Oh, he likes that. Hey? Mama, you don't have to get up. Here. How about that? Good boy, Murmur. Good boy. This guy's so big. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I brought you a snack, buddy. Cupcake he is. Alright. Come on, guys. I got more for you. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Come get some hay. Oh, Mari over there. She knows. She probably knows what hay is. Come on, guys. Oh, they chowing down on it over there. So the neighbor said you got to find where they wrapped up the first row, basically. Just put it out here. They seem to like it. There we go. Now, I don't know if this stuff is gonna like seed and start growing over here in my pasture. There we go. Spread it out. Now, the problem is, how do I keep this intact while I try to I don't know if I should spread this out. Here they come. Come on now. Come on, Murmur. Look at him running. Hey, get away from that big thing, man. He's gonna tear up my whole thing. This could be problematic. There you go. And you, with your horns, huh? You and your horns over there. All right, Murmur. He's funny. Okay. Get your little snack. Come on now. Come on, guys. Come on, get your snack. Come on, dinner. Try to get it a little bit away from Murmur. He's a menace. You eating everybody's hay, dude. Here. Come here, buddy. Hey! Quit pulling from the whole thing. Here. Hey. Here. Come on. You're a menace. There you go. You got plenty of snacks. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to get a ring for these guys. Okay, so we're gonna try what the agricultural people told us to do, which was roll out a stripe across this brown stuff and supposedly the animals will eat down through it, and it'll reseed the grass. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, we're back over here at the bench, and I'm gonna go ahead and clear the bench off the best I can. I don't know if I'm gonna do these motors now. I want to get those AC compressors cut, and I thought there was a couple more little motors around here. Well, either way, we're just gonna clear the bench. I'm gonna time lapse this, put some scrap in the bucket, see where we're at, and then I'm gonna work on those knuckles again that I was cutting with the jaw. We're gonna try a different approach. Set the plasma cutter up, and I'll see if I can't just blast down sideways. What I'll probably do is cut the end off, and that'll make it easier to blast down one side. But man, I got a bunch of these, and I kind of want that bright and shiny out of there. Okay, so I found what seems to be the simplest, quickest process to get that out, and that is cut the end off. So it's easier to kind of manage, and I got two clear ends, and then run the plasma cutter down it. I did do the torch, and it worked, but it put a lot of heat in it. You can see the difference between the plasma cutter and hitting it with the torch. Now, even though this is brown, black, brown, I'll still send that all day as bright and shiny, because it's just discolored. There's no other, it's still basically pure copper. You know, it just got hot. This is a little bit more. It's not as nice as that, but it's close enough. So I'm gonna go ahead. The boss is calling. Okay, so let me just show you what I've been doing. I'm gonna line a couple of them up. I think I got enough air. My wife just went and bought $800 worth of electrical for a couple projects we're doing in the house, and pretty much to run all the electric out here. And that's not even all of it. That wasn't conduit or copper wire. Now, I just got to be very careful not to touch these. I think what I'm going to do is just do them all and then let them cool down so that I can kind of handle them. Ah, there you go. Giving up the goose. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. I'm going to go ahead and cut these all. And then that way I can kind of hard to freaking see with these sunglasses on. It's going to be easier for me to kind of maneuver these things around. I keep wanting to grab it. Yeah, we'll let them cool down, and then I'll come back and give them a good whacking. And this stuff weighs, man. Oh shoot, I gotta make a phone call. I don't think I got that one all the way. Once you get the case kind of broke, there it is. Sweet. That's a nice little chunk of copper. It's one of those things where you just kind of, you know, you got to keep at it. So I got to make a phone call real quick. My wife just showed up with a bunch of packages. So we'll be back here in a minute.
Later that day. Early the next morning.
All right, we're back at it. It's the next day. I was kind of all over the place yesterday. Didn't get much done, but we're going to get all this copper processed, like, right now. Plus, I picked up some more last night. We're going to add to the pile. Another fan motor, a couple electric motors, and some small AC compressors, and then a bunch of copper. We're just going to sell right off. It's a little chilly. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off my tea there. It's like 46 degrees, not quite pants weather. I am back in my shorts, but I am wearing a sweatshirt. So we're going to get right onto it. I'm just going to time lapse the rest of this. You've seen what I'm doing, and then we'll weigh up all this copper, see what we got out of it. Did get a nice little chunk of some number one, and I believe I have a little bit more bright and shiny to strip somewhere. I got to locate it. And we might find more too, because later in the day, I'll be pulling them bins over here and going through them. But right now, we're just going to focus on the table. Okay, all these ones are kind of just going to cool off over here for a minute. I'm not going to mess with these ones here because they're just so small. I'm actually just going to throw them with the electric motors. I mean, they're steel and copper. It's pretty much an electric. I can almost, if I had copper transformers I was going to sell and not process, I'd probably throw them with that, but because I think they're like, copper transformers are like 40 cents a pound, I think. I don't know. I just don't see these little ones being really worth the time. I am getting a nice chunk out of there. I'm going to get a bucket and pull that stuff off the table right now. I just pulled all this stuff out of my truck. This is what I went and picked up yesterday. Unfortunately, the big old transformer from the grow lights is freaking aluminum. So I just bought it as smelter or iron aluminum. You know, the washing machine motor there, that's straight up aluminum. I think that burnt motor's aluminum. And but the generator, stator, and rotor, that's copper. And there's two AC compressors in there, another generator, stator. We'll get them on the table. We'll get all this stuff cleaned up, prepped, and sorted where it needs to go. Wow, look at that. And that's aluminum. So that's going to go right with the electric motors. I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit. Don't want to send all that cast aluminum with that stuff. Wow, what a shame. Yeah, so that'll go in the iron pile, iron aluminum, unfortunately. And I'm gonna assume that there's nothing but capacitors in here. That's actually a really nice switch. This is a nice switch. It's 15 amps at 125 volts, 10 amps at 250 volts. I'll keep that. Put it with the goodie pile. That'll go with the iron aluminum, and that's going to go right to the shred. But I need to figure out what's wrong with that incinerator, because I'll start saving stuff like this. There's a bunch of copper and brass left in these. Bunch of brass in there. I'm gonna get a burn pile ready for the incinerator. I think the safety switch or the safety latch was messing up with the thing, but I'm gonna cook all these in there. There's a bunch of copper. I got literally like, I think a whole barrel full of these. So if I get that incinerator running off of black diesel, we can recover a lot of stuff. I'm gonna find a little drum for that. Okay, the rest of this stuff, we got a nice stator to split. Another grow light thing. I can tell already this housing is extruded aluminum. Already I'm suspect. Why are all the grow lights aluminum? What a waste. Have any of you guys ever taken apart grow lights? Were they all like this? Another nice switch. That's an interesting switch. Okay. Those things come in handy for me. Must be metric. That's unfortunate. That would have been a nice chunk of copper. At least we get a nice chunk of extrusion out of that. Okay, we're gonna have to start an extrusion pile. I got some more of this coming for sure. More irony. Sweet. Let's just verify that's copper. Yep. That would have sucked if we did all that work and it was aluminum. Okay. There's only one more motor I need to process. The rest of this stuff, I want to cut those coils or the AC compressors. So I'm gonna pop a hole in those real quick, drain them, and then we'll run the plasma cutter over there. Yeah, we should be ready to split. I gotta clean my tools up. We'll be ready to split these, cut these, and actually pull some copper, finally get some copper in the bucket. get some lube on that. Turn on a fan. I don't want to be breathing that stuff. welder. Okay. Okay. Almost forgot how to do these for a second. That channel Empire of Dirt, he's got a pretty decent system for getting them cut. He put the self tapper in the top, so he's got this thing that'll grab them and move it from station to station, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's a waste of like a self tapper and the process of actually drilling the hole. I would like to do something similar with just an electromagnet, or a lot of these have like a hook or a tab that you can hook something on. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We're gonna hopefully be getting a lot of these, so I need to figure out the best process. And that's a little piece of aluminum right there. Man, I'd like to figure a quick way of getting that out of there. I thought there was a couple more little pieces in here, but anyway, see what we got here. I'm gonna go take that grinder and cut this. We got low air pressure, so this is unfortunate that I have to use one or the other, but and I think I'm going to end this video here because I know this is probably getting long. I'm going to wrap this up, cut the rest of these off camera, and then I'll come back on another video. We're going to get right into pulling copper. I got some copper in my trailer. I got some wire over here. Some of this big number 2. We're gonna have a decent little load of number 2. But this video is probably getting long at this point. And before I go, I want to show you something. We have everything except for the 10-foot length. We've got breakers. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. Now some of this stuff is for the house. Some of the stuff is going to be for the shop. Our electrical issue. I'm having an issue with my truck. My Walmart batteries are either on their way out or the water's low. So I got to get some distilled water and put it in there, maintain the cells, and clean the terminals. Yesterday it was hard starting. Today it didn't want to start at all. And I drove the truck yesterday for a good hour or so, so the battery should have charged up. Yeah, so we're doing a little maintenance on the truck. Still haven't found my oil leak that's coming and going. I'm going to get under there and pressure clean the whole underside, on top, get it real clean, blow everything off, dry it, and then we can kind of see where we're at, because it's weird, man. It'll burn a ton of oil one day and then no oil for like a week or two, and then out of nowhere. But I check it every day. I just gotta, it's been so crazy over here. Got so much going on, but hey, day by day we'll get on top of it. Eventually we'll be dialed in. So my buddy's gonna come over and help me wire up stuff for the house for my wife, and then wire in a bunch of 220 outside and 110, because right now everything I'm doing out in the shop. And of course the battery died. I guess even the GoPro don't like me rambling on. So on that note, I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna finish rounding up this stuff, break down that motor, and then we're gonna start pulling copper and putting some number 2 in the bucket, and then we'll get back on those things, and then we're gonna go do bins and all kinds of things. Oh, another thing, thank God I got a warranty with these Harbor Freight lights. Look at my LEDs. Like half of them are out. That one's completely out. That one's got like just spots, and I don't know if it's like from them being outside. I don't know. There's not really any moisture or rain under here. Maybe some moisture, some morning dew, but I don't know. They were fine all that time in my shop, and now they didn't last, what, 3 months out here? Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard.